David Corson. Friday, happy TGIF. April 29th, 2025, about 8 o'clock. Getting ready for the Georgia Tech game coming up. I forget who they're playing. All I know is it's opening night. A lot of good teams. High school's been playing a while. But hope you had a great TGIFs. Smile on your face, positive thought, all that good stuff. And it's Georgia Tech versus Colorado in Boulder. Yeah, against Coach Dion. That's what it was. It was bugging me. When I went to Denver, we used to go up to Boulder all the time and watch. Actually, I played lacrosse. We used to play back in the day when I was out there in the 80s. Before they were black and silver and gold, they used to be light blue, almost like UCLA. And the Colorado sign was blue and gold. Anyway, they weren't that good. Nebraska would come in, and Texas, but it was fun going up there, man. We had a hockey team, they didn't, but on the lacrosse field, we would play in the big stadium. It was awesome, man. Yeah, we had a good time. School of Mines had a good team, CU, Northern Colorado. Colorado College was really good. We beat everybody. We were Air Force. Go out to Florida, play down in Tampa at this tournament, or we go out west, play Whittier, UCLA, USC, go out there. Anyway, I'm reminiscing. It's game day. I got my DU swag on. Anyway, probably soccer's playing tonight. Who knows? But anyway, it's Friday, Labor Day weekend. Man, I've worked my ass off this year. Built a house, ran my business. Got a couple other opportunities. It's just crazy. Had a guy call me today, man. We had a great conversation. It's almost 8 o'clock. I had a person from Texas call me, and we're talking. I just told, she's gonna do some stuff with me, and you know what? It's just so cool. You know, you help people, they help you. I'm like, yeah, let me do this. So, in any event, it's TGIF. It's Friday night. My wife's got her neighbors in there. They're putting together a table. Got a client coming up tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna go out on the boat and then catch some food either on the lake or locally. And then Sunday we're gonna hang out. And then Monday I do the same thing. My son has got to get down to Palm Beach, and he's got a dilemma because they broke something when they were working on his engine. Now his truck's like 2-3 weeks out. So he's either going to fly down there and rent a car for 3 weeks, or he's going to take my truck and go down there, or take the Mazda down there. I think I'm just going to give him my truck and be done with it. And if he and I'll keep his truck up here, and he can drive it up and drive it back. Whatever. But can't have two of the cars. He's like, I'll keep the Mazda down there. I'm like, no, the Mazda's hanging. Okay, you're going to get everything anyway eventually, but the Mazda's hanging here. It's black. You live in South Florida. Black is not a good color to have for a car that you're going to run around with. He's a beast. It's a little car. It's a 6-speed. It's fast as hell. It's a 06 and it's mint condition. And just put a new clutch in it. And I replaced the old one, the original one. It was leaking. And at least that's what my guy told me. But it drives so much nicer. It is so fast off the line. I mean, it is a thoroughbred. My mechanic always yells at me that I don't drive it hard enough. He goes, when I bought that car in 06, he's like, David, do you realize this is the fastest car that Mazda ever built? And I'm telling you, it wants to be driven. So you need to drive this freaking car or you're going to ruin it. He called it a thoroughbred. So anyway, it's fun. So when I got the clutch in it, even my son came, he goes, oh my God, that car is so fun to drive, man, with the new clutch. I'm like, I know. Well, the other one, look how old it was. 06, do the math. It's almost 19 years. So anyway, so he's got a dilemma. And he went to go look at buy a new truck. And the finance guy was upselling him. And he got pissed off and they walked out. And so it was about $8,000 to get the part. It was like one of these fluke things that happen. His truck's got 126,000 miles on it. It's an F-150. It's loaded. It's lifted. It's in really good condition. The bottom line is this piece, it's got stuff to do with the timing belt. And if you don't replace it, you could blow the whole engine. A new engine, $15,000. And then, Shoot, his truck's only worth $20,000, I think, on the trade-in. But he was all set to take it, and the guy started upselling, and he's with my wife, and he goes, I'm out of here. He walked. The owner of the dealership called him up and texted him and apologized. And then the next day they spoke. And he said, look, I didn't need it. My truck was paid off. I love my truck. I'm just bummed out that this thing happened, and I don't want a payment, But, it's like me. I want a new truck. I'm waiting for interest rates to come down, and, I want a 250. My truck's 10 years old, but it didn't even have 100,000 miles on it. I've kept it nice. It got beat up during this build for the past year, but I kept it good all the other years, and it's been a great truck, But I didn't get four-wheel drive because I didn't need it down here, but I want a four-wheel drive truck, and I want a bigger one. I want a 250. But we're Ford guys. We're Ford people. We like Ford. So, anyway, happy TGIF once again, and it's Friday. It's been a long week. Psyched to watch a Georgia Tech game tonight. Hang out. Have a great day tomorrow. Have an awesome Sunday, Monday. And then, oh my God, it's Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. club band. I am ready to rock and roll and just kick tail the remainder of the year. So, in any event, here's my word of the day for April 29th, 2025. Yeah, and that word is jocular. Yeah, jocular. I like that. I had to look it up. Actually, it's you're just fond of being in good spirits, having a good time, joking around, letting stuff roll right off your back. It's a really good characteristic to have. And sometimes you just gotta laugh, Like when my son today told me about the truck and the dilemma he was in, I was like, man, I told you not to buy the truck, then I told you to get the truck, and now the other truck. I said, when things you start tearing stuff down, who knew that they were going to break this bolt? Our mechanic, he's like 5th generation Ford master mechanic. This guy can work on anything. He works on the Bugatti with the VW engine in it, the Mazda. I mean, he could, and his son's going to take it over too. His son Jake is a master mechanic. Plus the land they own is worth a fortune. But anyway, he's been there. His dad was the original guy in but master mechanic. But anyway, stuff happens, I found my boat when I replaced the boat engine when we didn't winterize the boat one winter. And the engine froze, cracked the block. I had to get that engine rebuilt. I got our mechanic phoned me the boat mechanic to rebuild the engine. I had to beg the guy to do it, but he took it. Mr. Dave, he was awesome. But jocular, sometimes you just get like when I was jocular when we broke the block on the ski boat. It was a bummer. It was warm the whole winter. 1 week it got cold. There was water in the engine. It was water-cooled engine. Boom, thing broke, and had to get a new block and everything. But I got everything redone, and it was awesome. You know what? When you die, you can't take any money with you. And I was lucky enough that I could still afford to get it redone. But I was jocular about it. Listen, stuff happens these days. I'm 62. I'm in the last third of my life. I'm still working. I can still do stuff. But just stuff that goes on. I was like, God, you got all the, I was jocular today with my kid. I was like, God, man, when it rains, it pours, right, man? You're trying to move. You get the part, and they freaking break the bolt. And now it's going to be 3 weeks. And now and he's like, but the engine's completely been torn apart. So now he can't even get it put back together to go trade the car in. He can't take it back. Now he's stuck. I said, look, two things are going to happen. Either your truck is going to be great, or little things will start, happening to it. Because when you take things apart and you put them together, it's not good. Unless you're doing NASCAR every week, and you got, awesome and a lot of money to make sure everything's perfect. Listen, my mom's old. We were just talking to my sister. When you're older, you take a fall. That's when things happen. So many of my people that I've known got older. They take that fall. They hurt. They break their hip or whatever, and then things decline. And it's just cars are the same thing. That's why I said if you take every one of these videos I talk about, take care of your body. Taking care of it. It's the same thing. So, but being jocular, man, it'll give you a few more of years and time to be on the planet. Because if you serious stuff that you think is serious, it's really not. And you just gotta say, life, man. You know, life, everything is. You got to be jocular about it, and then there's certain things that that you got to take seriously. Funerals and just things that don't go your way, and But listen, everything happens for a reason. You learn from everything. It molds you who you are. Just like being an athlete, you got to be jocular. Okay, listen. You can chirp on your own during the game, but after the game, hey man, it's just a game. You go out in the parking lot in the old men's league, whatever. You hang out, you laugh at it, smoking cigars, drinking beers, whatever. And I've scored all the goals. It is what it is. My playing days are over. Yeah, I got fond memories. Had great fond memories. And but being jocular, man, in athletics, it's just the only way to go. Don't take it so seriously. Okay, it's just a game. Same thing, but you know what? Winning and learning, man. Remember, you don't lose. You either win or you learn. And same thing in business. Business are just like sports. It's just as competitive, and it's vicious out there. But you got to be jocular. If you don't have fun, and people, what? When I do my podcast, people tell me all the time. They're like, you know what? God, man, I had such a good time, man. Time just flew. I'm like, yeah, look, and I didn't even drink any coffee. So, no, I just laugh, and I'm just watching the time doing my thing. But you know what? I meet some really cool people, and I try to bridge stuff. But I'm telling you, I'm jocular. I'm just having a good time. And it's just really important in business. I don't care if you're the account executive or the CEO. Be jocular, man. Who would want to work with people that are in a firm that all have a good time, man? They like what they do, Those poo-pooers, go get rid of them. There's 8 billion people on the planet, man. I don't have time for poo-pooers. So, but be jocular, man, in business. You'll see success if you work on that. And then relationships, jocular. Heck, people choose to be with people that have fun, that are happy. There's a difference of being a joker and being jocular. Okay, a joker, listen, I don't want to be a joker. Being jocular is just, hey man, you're having a good time, but I can be serious too. There's a time and a place for everything. Remember, you have so many different characteristics that you have in you. Jocular is just one of the things that you're going to use to your advantage and to benefit you. But you're only going to use it in certain spots, or, whenever it needs to be. So, but in relationships, you got to be negotiable. You got to be flexible. You got to listen. You got to be able to speak with the least amount of words. And so someone can understand what you're trying to get across like a third grader would. And you got to be jocular. Okay? Because that jocular, man, that's just, like I said, people just want to hang with people that are having a good time. They're smiling. They wake up, not often, listen, not every day you're going to be jocular. Okay? But if every day you are a little jocular and you maybe give a little jocular to someone else and you brighten their day up, man, I'm telling you, they'll feel it, they'll sense it, they'll know it. It's just a really cool thing. So you can be jocular in your personal, but then just the people you communicate with day in, day out, just be nice to them. I was just talking to someone on the phone. She goes, how are you today? And I said, hey, I'm doing great. How's your day going? Oh, thank you for asking. We had a nice little 30-minute back and forth, and then she got what I needed done. But I was like, yeah, how you doing today? You doing okay? So, jocular relationships, man, it's awesome. And then with your body, you got to be jocular too, man. You got to keep your body kicks tail for you every day. So why wouldn't you want to have fun with your body? Have fun with it. Give it really good food. Give it some stuff that, just make sure it gets its protein. You treat all the bumps and bruises. Mentally, you keep it clean, only positive stuff, no negativity up there. And you got to give it rest, 6 to 8 hours a day. This year was the year that David Corson was going to learn how to sleep. I did. I get 6 to 6.5 hours. I still get up and boom, and I wake up and I get up. But I'm not groggy, but I've had solid sleep. Man, call it REM, whatever. Man, I'm out cold for a good 6.5 hours. And I get up and then the dogs get up and we're all up. But, 6 to 8 hours is what they say. But as you get older, you don't sleep as much. So, I've trained my mind that, hey, when I'm flossing, I'm ready to go to bed and, I'm unplugging. We don't watch TV and we got a big screen that we don't even turn it on in there. We just listen, we're on our phones and boom, I unplug and I'm going to bed. So, and your body will be a thoroughbred, man, as long as you take care of it every day. You give it the rest and you feed it good and you take care of it, it'll last as long as you're breathing. And I hope you're breathing a long time. And so Jocular, anything you're doing in a 24-hour period, business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, eat, whatever. If you're Jocular, man, you're head above heels a lot of people. And listen, if you're not, if you work on being Jocular every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, you have a little over 120 days of data on yourself. Hey, download the diary app right here on the phone that's connected to your hand. You know, you're on 24 hours a day. And hey, just keep a running diary of how you worked on diary and anything that you do. But if you work on on being Jocular in your diary, you'll have all those days. You'll remember every day. It'll blow you away. You just will. It's amazing because you can be Jocular in so many different ways. Relationships, business, athletics, and what the amazing thing is, little improvements, it all adds up at the end. And at the end of the year, you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror, man, what's changed? Yeah, I'm more Jocular. People notice the difference. Hey, what have you done? Oh, I've worked on being Jocular. Yeah, I'm just telling you. They'll see the difference. You will, your pets, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids. Everybody will. Your body will know it too. It'll let you know. So, hey, hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Have an awesome Saturday, Sunday. Happy Labor Day on you earned it. If you're working, hey, you're going to get your time off too. But happy Labor Day on Monday. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably out on the boat. And have a great weekend. Hey, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Appreciate y'all out there. Take action. Jocular.